Good evening, I'm Christine Devine.
And I'm Carlos Amesqua. A dangerous high-speed chase broadcast live ends when a policeman kicks a suspect in the head. Another hits him with a flashlight, then fellow officers high five.
Ed Lascos is live in El Monte, where tonight police are facing a question of force. Ed?
Christine, questions of excessive force. We are told this is all under internal investigation now by the police department. The officer involved still on active duty as that investigation plays out. We know they're chasing a parolee with a long rap sheet. Still, that does not justify excessive force. That from the city's top cop. Listen.
That does not give police the right to apply unnecessary force. Now, having said that, I'm not ready to say that this was unnecessary because I don't have all the facts.
Check it yourself. The officer approaching the suspect who is down and it appears surrendering. The officer with a kick to the head area. Another officer moves in. He appears to hit the suspect several times with his flashlight. And then, moments later, the same officer who delivers the kick is up high-fiving the takedown.
And I think they were darn happy and glad that they took this individual off the street. And frankly, I am too. I'm glad it came to a successful conclusion without an accident happening or somebody getting killed.
We know the suspect is a legal loser, a known gangbanger. Now ID'd as Richard Rodriguez, age 23, who leads police on a wild chase that runs for half an hour at 80 miles an hour plus. Look out! He's up on the sidewalk. A pedestrian runs out of the way. And then he's going the wrong way against traffic, almost a head-on, until he loses it. Then the takedown and all the questions.
We can't hear any dialogue. The officer that was striking him with the flashlight, but the individual had his hand under his stomach. Whether or not that was reasonable, that will be looked at as well.
You watch the video. Now it plays for Paul Kim.
This is not what we normally train our officers to do.
He's a retired commander of LAPD's training division. To him, this looks excessive.
He could still have some kind of a weapon on his stomach area or in his pants. So he needs to be searched. And I was recommending that normally in this kind of situation, we would train officers not to make the approach by themselves.
Now live, he says the officer should have waited for his partners, his backup, and then used verbal commands to get that suspect under control. Still, we do not know what the officer was seeing, thinking, and hearing. For now, we are live El Monte. Ed Lascos, Fox 11 News.
We know more tonight about the El Monte police officer seen on video kicking a suspect in the head after a dangerous police chase. Chris Blatchford reports the officer has a previous legal case pending against his own department.
The officer involved in this kick incident is 17-year veteran George Fierro, an officer who sees himself as assertive and confident, but not a thug or bully. A lead detective from another agency says Fierro was a helpful part of Operation Joker's Wild, a federal task force that 18 months ago locked up dozens of Florencia 13 gang members with ties to the Mexican mafia. The same detective describes Fierro as a great gang cop and a sharp guy. And this lawsuit, filed on behalf of Fierro against El Monte PD, claims he's been denied promotion 8 times because he's been a whistleblower. He reported another officer for discharging her gun outside a San Gabriel Valley bar and another for coercing a drug suspect to sign a consent to search form. Mike McGill is Fierro's attorney in that suit.
He's a productive officer, he's a hardworking officer, and I think he fits the mold of what it takes to be successful.
Fierro on the web sells a clothing line called Torcido, slang for arrested or imprisoned, advertised as authentic jailhouse threads for the streets. One t-shirt reads, LA County Jail, a place Fierro could possibly end up if the district attorney decides that this kick is excessive force, prosecutes, and gets a conviction.
A spokesman for the sheriff's department tells us only that this is an ongoing investigation, and in his words, it will go wherever it takes us. At Sheriff's Headquarters, Chris Blatchford, Fox 11 News.